And the big G20 meeting is underway in the national capital. In fact, just a few minutes back, we had pictures of External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar holding bilateral talks with the Chinese foreign minister. And what we're now getting to know is that there was an official statement from the MEA where they said that bilateral issues were discussed. There are indications and that this was the first meeting after the Tawang face-off, and the board and the LAC issue was most likely raised in the meeting with the Chinese counterpart on the sidelines of G20 summit in the national capital. In fact, just a few minutes back, there was a tweet also coming in from the External Affairs Minister of India, S. Jaishankar, where he said that met Chinese Foreign Minister King Gang on sidelines of G20 this afternoon. Our discussions were focused on addressing current challenges to the bilateral relationship, especially peace and tranquility in the border areas. We also spoke about the G20 agenda. Let's listen in to what S. Jaishankar said earlier, his opening remarks at the G20 Foreign Ministers meeting.
The Prime Minister for his valuable guidance. I now begin the first session of the G20 Foreign Ministers meeting. As I do so, Excellencies, let us remind ourselves that this grouping bears an exceptional responsibility. We first came together in the midst of a global crisis and are today, once again, actually confronting multiple ones. These include the impact of the COVID pandemic, concerns of fragile supply chains, the knock-on effects of ongoing conflicts, anxiety of debt crisis, and the disruption of climate events. In considering these issues, we may not always be of one mind. In fact, there are some matters of sharp differences of opinions and views. Yet, we must find common ground and provide direction, because that is what the world expects of us. Colleagues, as we look ahead, there are both pressing and more systemic challenges that we all confront. The future of multilateralism depends very much on our ability to strengthen it in a changing world. Food and energy security are immediate anxieties magnified by recent events. But they do have long-term repercussions and solutions. And development cooperation is part of that larger solution that we are deliberating upon today. Colleagues, the current global architecture is in its 8th decade. The number of members of the United Nations has quadrupled in this period. It neither reflects today's politics, economics, demographics, or aspirations.
Соусом так называемой российской агрессии. Ничего хорошего это не принесло. Дискуссия